There are a lot of uncertainties surrounding the Minnesota Vikings this year, right? Like, how are we going to perform? What type of team are we going to be this year? Are we going to be the exact same team we were last year, going 14-3, going to the wild card round? Or are we going to be, a 9-8 team or a bubble team just barely squeaking into the playoffs? How is this team going to perform? We really don't know, especially with a so-called, you could consider him a rookie quarterback on the roster. Okay, he's gonna be the starting quarterback, JJ McCarthy. But there's also another big uncertainty in the wide receiver room because we could be missing our number two guy for a couple games. There's a possible suspension looming. Will that come to fruition or will it just get brushed away? We really don't know, but we will be getting answers relatively soon. So let's get right into it. Before we do, shout out to our affiliate partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, the link for that is pinned in the comment section. It's also in the description. So hit that link, use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive a discount on your purchase. If you don't want this Vikings helmet, okay? If you don't want this one, it's okay. They have the original Viking helmet. They have the throwback helmet. They even probably have the black helmet, which we've all seen floating around with Isaiah Rodgers, right? But not only do they have those, they have all NFL teams. Every single helmet from all 32 NFL teams, they have. They also have all the college teams. So if you're a college football fan, maybe you're a Tennessee Volunteer fan or a Georgia Bulldog or an Alabama Crimson Tide, they have those. Or you can also go on there and customize your very own helmet. So if that's something that intrigues you, hit the link in the comment section or in the description and use the promo code MINSYN, MINSYN at checkout to receive that discount. And if they have a deal going on, you can stack that promo code to receive even more off of that final price. So let's get into it. The Minnesota Vikings, face plenty of question marks surrounding quarterback J.J. McCarthy heading into the 2025 regular season, though there are some considerable unknowns around him as well. Among the greatest uncertainties is what will happen with third-year wide receiver Jordan Addison and his off-field legal issues, which will play out in court just ahead of training camp next month. Here is what Alec Lewis of The Athletic reported on Monday, June 23rd. Addison has a July 15th trial as a byproduct of a DUI citation last summer. He could face a 3-game suspension. This won't catch the Vikings off guard. They've known this could be a possibility, and it places further emphasis on their need to run the football effectively. Justin Jefferson and TJ Hawkinson will serve as the primary targets, while Jalen Naylor's role will increase. Rookie receiver Ty Felton could also see significant time during this span. So we talked about this earlier during the offseason of when this actually happened and the possibility that Jordan Addison can face a 3-game suspension and when that 3-game suspension will take place. Is it this season or is it next season? Really, we don't know all the answers, but typically from what I have seen and what I feel like I know, which I definitely don't know, okay, I'm just like, this is what I feel like, it's my opinion. These situations, a suspension from these type of situations, off-field situations, typically don't take effect, or the suspension typically doesn't take effect until the following year, right? So that means this year he'd be fine, but next season he would start off a 3-game suspension. However, I think this circumstance is a little different because he has his trial right before training camp gets underway. If he's found guilty and has to pay a fine and stuff like that, then it goes to the NFL. They have to make a decision whether or not to suspend him a couple games, which in this scenario would be a 3-game suspension. However, I think this is just going to get swept under the rug. If he is found guilty, which is a really good chance he is, he'll take the fine. The NFL will be like, okay, it is what it is. Slap him on the wrist, be like, you're fine, and just go about our merry way. But it's still a real possibility that we don't see him for 3 games this year. It also depends on how fast this trial goes on. I believe this is just one trial. It could go on to multiple. I have no idea how the system works, if you will. But it's still a possibility that we miss him for 3 games this year. And I don't think it's that big of a hit to the offense because we have so many weapons. We revamped the offensive line. We will be fine without Jordan Addison, even though he adds a whole nother dynamic to the offense, right? We still have Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson, a good offensive line. We still have, Jalen Naylor, who his, performance last year was pretty solid. We have a rookie receiver in Ty Felton, who, from all accounts, has been looking phenomenal in mandatory minicamp, rookie minicamp, OTAs, and stuff like that. So we have the weapons just in case he is gone for 3 games. So we'll be fine. So I'm not looking at this like, man, we might go 0-3 in that stretch, because that's just not the reality. I think we still have enough firepower to win ball games with or without Jordan Addison. So it is what it is, but it's still a real possibility that Jordan Addison gets a 3-game suspension this season by the NFL. So we'll wait to see what happens come July 15th and what the NFL decides to do from there. I would say he'll probably be okay. Probably won't face a suspension, but if he does, again, I'll reiterate it, we'll be fine. All right. So you guys let me know your thoughts about this situation in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your night, folks, and Skol Vikes.